Honestly, Ronda Rousey and Asuka have hit home runs every step of the way in their rivalry, with Asuka winning the first, Ronda winning the second, and now a steel cage match to cap things off between the Empress of Tomorrow and Ronda Rousey. Ronda goes into the ropes, spinning heel kick or spinning side kick by Asuka. Asuka gets reversed by Ronda Rousey. Ronda with a takedown. Ronda and Asuka are two of the top technicians in WWE right now. As far as the women's division is concerned, Ronda with a judo hip toss and a basement dropkick follow-up after Asuka missed the big right hand. Back to the takedown goes Ronda Rousey, taking down Asuka back down to the floor. Or back down to the mat. She's going after the arm of Asuka is Ronda. Ronda's standing on the arm. She's going after the arm. Ronda's surprised. I don't know how that Ronda's surprised that Asuka kicked out, but Asuka kicked out. Asuka with a variation of the STO takes down Ronda Rousey. And back to the arm with a divorce court by Ronda. Asuka again kicks out, and again Ronda Rousey is surprised. Ronda with aggression like we've never seen, getting rowdy in the cage, is Ronda Rousey. Asuka with a reversal. Back to the neckbreaker goes Asuka. Back to the neckbreaker goes Asuka as Asuka and Ronda. Asuka sets her up. Hip attack. Running hip attack by Asuka takes down Ronda Rousey. And Ronda kicks out. I mean, honestly, I think that was a little too close to call, in my opinion. Wait, Ronda. Ronda caught Asuka off guard with a roll-up. What a unique maneuver there by Ronda Rousey. Innovative offense by Ronda. Judo hip toss by Ronda Rousey takes down Asuka. As Ronda's trying to get out of the cage. Ronda's trying to get out of the cage, but Asuka hits her off. Asuka takes her down with an electric chair. Asuka takes her down with an electric chair drop. Ronda reverses Asuka and almost takes her out with a lariat. Ronda again is trying to get out of the cage, but Asuka again gets back up. Ramming Ronda's knee into the cage, does Asuka. And now, an electric chair drop the first time, a power bomb the second. So, an elbow strike by Asuka takes down Ronda. Into the corner goes Asuka. Ronda reverses her. Asuka reverses Ronda. Back and forth we go. And another running elbow by Asuka takes down Ronda Rousey. Sit out. Hammerlock slam. A sit out hammerlock slam by Asuka. Asuka's trying to get out of the cage. Wait, Asuka changed her mind. She dove off the middle rope. I think she changed her mind because she saw Ronda stirring. And goes back for the side slam again. Asuka goes back to the side slam again. And now Asuka's trying to get her footing. Asuka's trying to get her footing, but Ronda is now hitting off Asuka. But Ronda gets rocked by Asuka. Ronda gets rocked by Asuka. If I was Asuka, I would have tried to keep climbing. If I was Asuka, I would have tried to keep climbing. But Asuka's changing her mind. She's going back and she's trying to climb. I think she's taken too much time to try and figure out if Ronda's staying down or not, instead of just trying to climb and get out of the cage, because Ronda just bails her off with a takedown, powerbombing her off the ropes, just like Asuka did to Ronda. Headlock takeover, cross-arm breaker, cross-arm breaker, the cross-arm breaker. The cross-arm breaker, but Asuka's fighting out. Asuka's fighting it. Asuka's fighting it. Asuka's fighting the cross-arm breaker from Ronda Rousey. Asuka's fighting the Jujikatami. Asuka's fighting the Jujikatami from Ronda Rousey. And Asuka fights out of the cross-arm breaker from Ronda. You do it once. I don't know that Asuka will be able to do it twice. But what I do know is Asuka with the running hip attack. Asuka with the running hip attack takes down Ronda. Asuka with the running hip attack takes down Ronda. And now Asuka moves herself to the corner. Asuka moves herself to the corner. And Asuka's up top. Asuka's up top. Wait. Ronda. Ronda's rocking Asuka. Ronda gets knocked down by Asuka, but Ronda gets back up. Ronda gets back up. Asuka's trying to get out of the cage, but Ronda Rousey's hitting her off again. Ronda's hitting her off again. Ronda's beeling her back in the cage. Ronda's beeling her back into the cage. Asuka rams Ronda face first into the cage. But so much is happening right now that I'm not sure what is actually happening. That back and forth up top was unlike anything we've seen. Ronda just dropped Asuka with the Rowdy Buster. Ronda dropped Asuka with the Rowdy Buster, and Asuka got back up, ramming her knee into the cage again. I think that was a last-ditch effort from Asuka to get back up. I think that was a last-ditch effort from Asuka to get back up, and it might have been all she had left. It might have been all Asuka had left to give. Ronda, the ankle lock. Ronda's got the ankle lock locked in. Great fighting the leg. Ronda's got the ankle lock locked in. Asuka finds her way out of it. Asuka finds her way out of it. Asuka finds her way out of it. Asuka using her educated feet to take Ronda down. Asuka using her educated feet to take Ronda Rousey down. And Asuka again is trying to get away from Rowdy Ronda Rousey. Asuka is trying to get out of the cage. Asuka's trying to get out of the cage. Asuka's trying to get out of the cage. But Ronda's climbing up after her. Ronda is climbing up after Asuka. Ronda's climbing up after Asuka. And Ronda gets booted down again. Is this going to be enough for Asuka? Ronda gets back up. Ronda gets back up. Is this going to be enough for Asuka, though, to get out of the cage? Ronda again peels Asuka back in. Ronda again pulls Asuka back in. Ronda again pulls Asuka back in. Slams her head first into the cage. She slams Asuka head first into the cage. Asuka's now going to do to Ronda what Ronda did to Asuka. And she does. Wait, I don't understand. I mean, I think Asuka's a little confused. Maybe human error. But Asuka gets back up on the ropes. She gets back up on the ropes. The balance these two women have to be able to maintain their balance on the ropes. Asuka's taking advantage of Ronda being rocked. But Asuka gets rocked herself, and Asuka falls back into the ring. Asuka falls back into the ring. Asuka falls back into the ring. But Asuka gets back up quick enough. Asuka gets back up quick enough to pull Ronda back in. Asuka gets up quick enough to pull Ronda back in, and again slams Ronda Rousey's face into the steel cage. Knocks her down. Knocks her down off the ropes. I don't know if Ronda's chin or neck caught the rope. Asuka's trying to get out, but she might not move quick enough. She doesn't move quick enough for Ronda Rousey to get away from Ronda. She doesn't move quick enough to get away from Ronda, and Ronda's now attacking the knee. Ronda's now attacking the knee of Asuka. She's attacking the knee of Asuka. Asuka, not once but twice, and knocks Ronda back down. Clothesline off the ropes. Clothesline off the ropes by Asuka takes down Ronda Rousey. Hammerlock slam. Hammerlock slam by Asuka. And Asuka, she can't believe that Ronda kicked out. She can't believe that Ronda kicked out. Asuka, I'm not sure what she was going for there, but it looked simple like a right hand. Ronda takes her down with a slam. Once again. Asuka gets herself back up just in the nick of time. She gets herself back up just in the nick of time. Regaining her composure. Now she's attacking the knee of Ronda Rousey. She's attacking the knee of Ronda, bringing Ronda back into the ring. And knocks Ronda back down again. She knocks Ronda back down again. This is just a back and forth contest of both women trying to get out of the cage. This is just a back and forth of both these women trying to get out of the cage. If I was Asuka, I wouldn't have tried to get out of the cage there. I would have waited and tried to knock Ronda back down again. Because now Asuka's on the cage. Asuka's barely hanging on. Asuka gets slammed face first into the cage, and Asuka gets knocked back down, but Asuka gets right back up. Asuka gets right back up. Asuka's climbing back up. Ronda. I thought for a second Ronda might have kicked Asuka, but Asuka knocks Ronda back down. Asuka's trying to gain the advantage. But Ronda knocks her back into the cage, and Asuka falls back down again. Ronda gets up to the top of the cage just in the nick of time as Asuka makes her way over. She is kicking Asuka. She did try and kick Asuka. But Asuka regains her composure enough to bring Ronda back into the ring. And slams Ronda face first into the cage. And then knocks her back down. She knocks her back down. Asuka's trying to get out of the cage again. Will she move quick enough? Asuka almost had it. She almost had Ronda Rousey. Ronda is trying to gain her composure. Both these women fall off the cage. Neckbreaker by Asuka. The Asuka lock. Twist and turn. The Asuka lock. The Asuka lock is locked in, but Ronda finds her way out of it. Ronda finds her way out of it in a last-ditch effort. In a last-ditch effort, Ronda Rousey finds her way out of it. Ronda, wait a second, the ankle lock. Ronda, these two are just trading submissions. Ronda Rousey has the ankle lock locked in on Asuka. Ronda Rousey has the ankle lock locked in on Asuka, and Asuka falls to the submission. Asuka falls to the ankle lock of Ronda Rousey. Asuka falls to Ronda. What a cage match this was. What a cage match this was between Ronda and Asuka. What a cage match this was between Ronda and Asuka. What a rivalry this was between Ronda and Asuka. And the only question I have now is, where does the Rowdy one go next? And if I was the Queen, or if I was Alexa Bliss, I'd be running, hiding, cowering in fear that Ronda Rousey does not pick me next. With that being said, though, that is it for me, and I will see you in the next one.